Yo, welcome back to another episode of Superhero Swag. I am your host, 16 the Icon, aka Mr. Superhero Swag. And today, if you can listen and hear the excitement in my voice, today we got the GamerVerse Spider-Man 2 Marvel video game. Man, it's Venom, bro. That's all I gotta say. It's Venom. This is the Venom that I've been waiting on. This thing is massive. It's got some nice accessories to it. Could be a little darker in texture, a little more slimy, in my opinion. It needs to be a little shinier. But overall, man, this thing is huge. Those are the words you're going to hear me use throughout this review. Words like huge, humongous, large, massive. Like just to get in the shot, he had to crouch down. There was no way I was going to get him in the shot unless I pulled all the way back into the kitchen to to get this guy to stand up. Because, bro, let me stand him up. And then we're going to do something real fun called the size comparison to the maximum. We're going to give him the size comparison to the maximum Spider-Man. Now, I am still getting him all the way stood up. Okay. I'm stretching him because I had to get him, had to get him out of the box and see what he can do and change the heads and the arms on him. Now he's standing straight up right now. So I'm gonna move him way back here. Okay. Let's see and get him standing straight up in the vanilla pose. And then we will pull back. Let's pull back like so. Yeah, I'm still pulling back. Okay, there we go. That boy is, man, he's a big guy. He's a big guy. I actually had to move my seat back just a little more. Straighten him up like so. And now you got him fully in the shot. So if I get him next to the renew your vows, let's go renew your vows first. I am standing the renew your vows Spider-Man, standing him up straight, getting him in a vanilla pose for you. And it will answer a question for you as well, whether or not the maximum Spider-Man Peter Parker head can fit on the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body. It can. Wait. Now, does that give you the size, the scope, the scale when I keep using words like humongous, huge, massive, gargantuan? Like this thing, I'm so happy with this Venom, man. It is going to be a huge part of my Meanwhile in Outer Space story. Spoiler alert. That is what I've been leading up to. Those two alien soldiers, of course, were not dressed that way for no reason. If you saw Triboria, you already know. But, man, let's just chill on the the size, and you know, the like just marinate on that. Now the renew your vows is 6-inch scale, and bruh, yeah. That thing is massive. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. And now I will grab the. Whoa, what was that? It just dropped out of his hand. Hmm. I wonder what that was. Oh, that was a brick. Okay, I was wondering. Wait a minute, because I've been doing shorts and I thought I heard something drop off of this Maximum Spider-Man, and I'm like, wait a minute. No, no, no. This is a $50 figure. You got to make sure everything is intact and tight with this boy for all time. I'm talking shit because we already know I got another one coming, and then I don't do the figures like that. The figures are the figures because that's what they are. So regardless of how much it costs, I'm still going to pose it around the exact same way because that's what I bought it for, to have fun with it. So yeah. So yep, now let's stand up this Maximum and put him next to that Venom for you. Because the Maximum is actually a little shorter than the Renew Your Vows, but I really pose around this Maximum a lot for the shorts. So getting him in a vanilla pose is no small feat because he's highly articulated at all times when I'm using him. Now let's put him right there and look at that. Look at just, man, he's just massive. So we already covered the size and scale of this guy. He's huge. He also comes with this accessory so he can reach out and touch you. You know how the symbiote to do. This is and it actually can hold a figure. You can get a figure in that little space, and he is big enough to wrap you up in there. If you really wanted to get him in there, you can get him in there. Yeah. See, you can get him in there. He's kind of, I mean, you know how we do. We'd have to pose him and get him in there a certain way so that he just holds him up there. But he can definitely hold you in the accessory. And then he has basically 2 sets of clawed hands where he's trying to claw you, grabby hands are what we call them. He's got 2 of those straight in the box when you first grab him out of the box. That's what's going on with him. He's got double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. He's got the same diaphragm, torso articulation as the Renew Your Vows, pretty much. He's pretty much got the same articulation. I even got him into one of the crazy, he doesn't have drop down hips or anything, but you can even get him into those crazy Spider-Man poses, like he's swinging through the city. But this guy is way, way, way bigger than your classic Eddie Brock Venom. So I don't think I'll be having him do much swinging through the city as if he is, you know, an acrobatic, you know, someone that can do all of that. He's a more hulking type of Venom. This is more what I was looking for the character of Venom. And this will be what you will see when we get to my version of Venom. Now, one of the other accessories on this thing that is super fun is the saliva. He's got a little piece right here that you can actually take out, and it slides on over the tongue. And then you get the nice little xenomorph slime slobber that comes off of his teeth. I thought that was a nice touch. This is not the head that comes straight out of the box with the tongue out, but you know that is a signature look for Venom, so they had to have that in there. You get this more smiley head. This face right here is the face that you get. Let me get it more. Yeah, you get that face. In the box, you're going to get that face straight in the box. And like I said, he's got double jointed elbows. Yep, and they did that on a big figure. So that right there shows that a lot of what people were bitching and moaning about on the Maximum Hulk, when they were like, we could have got double jointed elbows, and people were like, no, he's too big a character. There you go with that lie, because this dude right here has got double jointed elbows. True enough, Hulk's arms are a little bigger, but when you put Maximum on the box, then the expectations are Maximum. So, yeah. But he's got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Like I said, the same diaphragm or torso articulation as the Renew Your Vows, pretty much. Upper thigh cut, toe articulation on this cat. So they gave you that. He's even got a boot cut. They weren't even stingy about the boot cut, and he doesn't even have boots. But they knew that he was a taller figure and that it would help with him standing. And so guess what? Boot cut. I wonder who's always talking about that. Me. Spoiler alert. Yeah. So this is a good figure. I'm digging the figure. He's going to be a huge part of my story going forward. The butterfly joints right here give him the ability to give a more wide, grabby. Look at that pose right there. That's just nice right there. That's just nice. Let's just hold that for the thumbnail right there. That's crazy. But yeah, this figure, I usually don't do the whole Gamerverse thing, but a lot of the Spider-Man figures that they had for the Gamerverse, for the Spider-Man 2 video game, definitely brought me around to grab a lot of the figures in this wave. This box is too big for me to do anything with it on camera, but yeah, definitely if you have the means to get this Venom and you're a Venom fan, it's definitely gonna be a pickup for you. You definitely need to pick this up. This thing is impressive. Yeah, I have to hurry up and get that part of the story done so that I can have this guy wreaking havoc in my universe. Yeah, but he is nice, man. This is a really fun figure, easy to play with and pose around. And for him to be as large as he is quite posable and a very fun figure. So yeah, for the price of $60, $63.59 on Amazon. But this is a large hunka chunka plastic right here, buddy. Yeah. Worth it. We are Venom. Yeah, I had to do that at least once in the review, or I would have never forgiven myself. All right, so until next time, everybody, like, comment, subscribe, share, get notified so you know each and every time we drop brand new content. Watch Don't Do That. Watch 16 the Icon music videos. Lumberjack music video is coming up soon. We had a little bit of a hiccup, but we are on our way back ASAP. Till next time, thank you for watching. Peace.